Okay, y'all, you know when a toddler doesn't get their way and they throw a tantrum? Well, that's what we are seeing on a global level right now. That is a global scale, and it is only going to get worse. It is only going to get worse. When you have a wild animal in a trap, they go insane. They will attack and attack and attack, and that is what is coming in the next few months. You've been warned. Just be ready for it. Do not let it phase you. So right before Christmas, we obviously had just 1% of the Epstein files, and that's by the DOJ's own document numbers, 1% of the Epstein files released. Then, right before New Year's, we had the release of the Jack Smith testimony transcript, which, damning, just damning, the both of those two things. More recently, within about the past week, we had SCOTUS shockingly, in my opinion, reject the federalized National Guard deployments to blue states, to blue cities. And we've also had recently oil companies come out and say they don't want to go to Venezuela. The infrastructure is 20 plus years old or something like that. They don't know the oil isn't that good. They're not going to make any money for decades. And honestly, with the instability of the economic, political scene here in the US, they don't want to commit. Well, what have we seen in the past 2 weeks that has escalated? Little toddler tantrums. Well, we've seen the capture of Maduro, which, quote unquote, was a regime change, which had nothing to do with oil at all. It was all about getting the people out from under this dictator, which left the dictator's number 2 in charge with every single piece of his government intact. That's not a regime change. Then we have seen threats against Greenland, okay? Now, Greenland, this is the dumbest thing, okay? Because first of all, you have NATO coming out and saying, if you do this, we will throw every single US military person out. All of the bases that we have granted you in all of our countries, gone. US national security, decimated overnight. Decimated, okay? On top of that, Europe holds a whole bunch of, I believe they're called treasury bonds, and if they decide to sell them, it will destroy our economy in a day. Destroy it. If they all decide to drop them coordinated because we're no longer their ally, we're done. We have also seen the lawsuit against Jerome Powell, and in response to that, and this is a bit of hope to end this video, Senator Thom Tillis, who is a Republican from North Carolina, quote, said, "It is now the independence and credibility of the Department of Justice that are in question." Shocking he found a spine. It's gonna get crazy. Hold on to your hats.